Every time I open a script for Fast and Furious, I wonder, okay, how are they going to up their game from the last one? Because I think that's really part of the challenge, because each one keeps superseding the last one in terms of how the fans respond worldwide. So, but this one's done a pretty great job. And I'm bummed that I didn't get to go with the team to Abu Dhabi, because it seems like they had a really, really good time. I think something that Vin has done really, really well and worked really hard at is retaining the integrity of the story and retaining the fact that it is at its core about family, and it's about a bunch of misfits who have come together and are overcoming the odds. And I think that's part of what appeals to the audience, because everyone can relate to a different character or relate to the dynamic between all the different characters and their various different backgrounds. So I think that's part of the appeal. It's really special. It's really surreal in a way. I mean, I just had a moment. I was driving with my son on my lap on the golf cart, which I may get in trouble for. I'm not sure, but I remember years and years and years ago. I think on definitely on one. Paul came on set with his daughter on his shoulders, so it was like sort of going full circle that way. It's we all definitely share a very special bond, and it's been that's one of the perks of being part of this franchise. One of the things that I worked really hard with on with Justin Lin in Five was this sort of Mia balancing having children and her family, and also Mia seems to have this very intuitive sense about what's going on with the men in her life, even though they're not the most communicative. So she senses early on that Brian is missing something, because I think in Six we decided to leave that life behind us, and I can tell that he's not entirely happy with his decision, which is a really hard place for Mia to be in. So it's fun to play that conflict, and I really respect her for being as stoic as she is, because I would go straight to my husband and be like, so what's going on? Like, and she knows that she needs to hold back. So she's a really interesting character in that sense. I think what's so fun to go back there as an actor, because the neighborhood has changed so much, and yet you go into that house and I see, okay, that's where I shot that scene with Paul, and Rob had that beautiful shot of us outside shooting into the two windows, and it was just so cinematic. And then I remember Letty playing on like the video game in one. So it's like a walk down memory lane when we shoot at the Toretto house. It's special to be able to do that. And it's special that it's actually a location, because often films shoot, like on a stage, and then exteriors are at a location. So there's something very pure about that.